Thank you so much for being punctual for your time slot. It's really important to get this done. Our station is filled with invisible neural interfaces, doors, displays, communication systems, all respond to tiny facial muscle movements and neurological signals. Periods of long-range transit, like the one that you just returned from, sometimes cause somewhat of a drift between your signature and the station's network. So we are merely bringing you back into synchronization with the system itself. Pretty standard procedure. I want the system reading you and not the transit distortion, okay? The more that you travel off the station, the more familiar you'll become with having to get these done when you return. Okay. I will be taking notes throughout our appointment today, but of course, please stop me if you have any questions at all about anything that we're doing today. Happy to answer anything, but let's just get started. All right, all of you look directly at me, please.
Ambient lighting has transitioned to evening spectrum throughout residential zones. Artificial day-night cycle proceeding as scheduled.
Have you noticed any static clinging around your temples? Unfortunately, it's a fairly common occurrence after long-range transit. Not to worry though, we'll take care of that first and foremost.
Patient assistance requested in Recovery Garden 2.
Yeah, I can definitely tell too. Okay, you weren't kidding, there's quite a bit, alright. So what I will begin with are some ionized moisturizing sheets. That way it will neutralize and get rid of any of that remaining electrostatic dust and just cleanse your face too. So it's gonna feel really nice and refreshing. Blink as many times as you need.
Exterior repairs to Dormitory Wing B after the recent meteor impact have been completed. If you have relocated to Starboard Dormitory Wing A during the duration of the repairs, please return to your assigned room in Portside Wing B within the next 48 hours. Thank you.
How's that feeling for you? Do you notice any of the same static when I put my hand here? Okay, what about on your left side? None. Okay, great. We'll just remove any moisture here. Sometimes altered gravity levels affect facial muscles differently. It shows up for everybody in their own way, and sometimes it's just helpful for me to get to take a look around before we start the calibration, just to see what we're working with, see how your facial muscles are responding to just some simple actions. That way I can feel oriented and know if there's anything we need to focus on specifically. But how about we start with you just raise your chin just slightly for me. Wonderful. All right. You can bring your head down, relax your jaw, relax your facial muscles. We're going to get a much better read that way throughout the process. Okay. I'm just going to tap lightly on your cheeks. And now on your forehead. And then on your chin. Perfect. All right. Blink slowly 3 times for me. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and then one more time. 3. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have you smile. Okay, and relax. I'm going to put my hands along the sides of your jaw. Okay, so turn your head to the right. Great. Turn your head to the left. Okay. Awesome. All right, put your head in the center again. Wonderful. All right, I'm going to have you breathe in deeply for me. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, let's do that one more time for good measure. Okay, ready? Breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to breathe out. Great. Okay. Awesome. So this is the part that most patients tend to be curious about, but I promise it is very straightforward. Again, stop me if you'd like me to explain anything at all. Perfect. Okay, so what we are going to start with is a simple retinal scan. I'm going to go ahead and put this on so I can see a little bit more clearly. I'm going to be taking some notes as well, okay? All right. Perfect. Make sure everything is working correctly. Let's keep that off to the side now. Okay, beginning retinal scan now. Okay, you can just continue to look straight at me, okay?
Travelers are reminded that mild circadian rhythm disorientation following faster than light transit is expected and typically resolves within one sleep cycle. If you continue to encounter issues for several days or more, complimentary sleep consultations are available through medical reception.
Okay, system has almost completed the scan. All right, lovely. So now to get an even closer look. I'm going to hold a small light for you, so just follow it along with your eyes, okay? We're just going to take an additional reading for a bit more data. All right. So please follow the light for me. Again, blink as often as you need. You're doing great.
medical teams, please note that today's arrivals have exceeded projected volume by 4%. Environmental sterilization of Examination Suite 9 has been successfully completed in case it's needed. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, next I will be locating a series of calibration nodes across your face. These are anatomical landmarks where the neurological signal is easiest for me to measure. You'll just feel a light pressure from my touch, but you may also hear a light tone as the scanner confirms the reading, okay? Oftentimes it needs a few moments to distinguish between your natural facial muscle movements and any residual distortion from that transit travel, okay? Alrighty. So let's start just above your right eyebrow here, okay? This is node number 1. Okay, looks like we are stable there. Alright, the center of your forehead. Okay, I'm reading just a little bit of transit drift here, holding so the system can stabilize. Okay, stabilized. Node number 3. Okay, we're stable on node number 3. Great. All right, node number 4, the center of your face here. All right, a little bit more transit drift in this location. Gonna hold just so that the system can correct. Okay, perfect. Let's go to node number 5. Node number 5. Okay, more drift here. Correcting. Okay, lovely. Node number 6. Okay, node number 6 is stable. And we've got node number 7. Node number 7 is also stable. Check these notes one more time. Doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Great. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay, system is orienting now. Okay, great. Let's get one more reading for airflow over the features, okay? Right, just hold still, breathe normally. Calibration fully confirmed. The station has accepted your new haptic profile. Alright, so I want to get another reading real quick. Just going to turn that up. I'd like for you to just breathe naturally for me. We're going to record your neutral emotional baseline and upload that to the station, okay? Just gotta record that signal. Okay, so just breathe naturally. You don't have to do anything special. Right. Perfect. Okay, continuing to hold for resting pattern. Okay, there it is. Lovely. Okay, uploading that signal now. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to get another check now that we have completed those. Just want to make sure that all of the facial muscles are behaving the way that we want them to after those adjustments. Okay. Do you have any more long-range transit coming up? I heard the recent mission was a successful one. Okay, well, you are going to have to tell me more about that sometime. I heard a little bit from one of the other scientists, but not too much. I know clearance is always a concern, so. Okay, great. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is this is a conductive gel. I'm just going to apply it on your face. It helps the station read those very small micro expressions and just helps the station respond more accurately to what you'd like it to do. Don't worry, it's not going to clog your pores or irritate your skin. One application will fully absorb. It will remain there until your next facial calibration appointment. Then we will need to apply a little bit more, but shouldn't be anything crazy, okay?
Dr. Golding to radiology.
A little bit more to your cheeks. Just gonna put some more right under your eyes here. A little bit more on your nose. Okay, and then around the jaw. Perfect. This should keep you feeling really moisturized as well. That's definitely an added benefit. Okay, how does that feel? Good, I'm glad to hear it. Your facial mesh is now fully synced with the station's network. From this point forward, doors, communication and navigational systems, environmental controls should reference today's calibration. The only thing I need from you now is to make sure that you prioritize deep, uninterrupted sleep, that you also make sure to stay hydrated. And if you need anything at all, just know that medical services are available at any hour. Before your next trip off the station, make sure that you book a follow-up appointment, okay? Great. Thank you so much for coming in. stations priority announcement. Science Department, suspend all active experiments and secure laboratory assets. Flight operations, prepare the Halcyon shuttle for immediate off-station departure. Planetary Specialist Vega Miller, Captain Cade Emmett, First Officer Ramona Sinclair, Flight Engineer Lucas Bell, please return immediately to your dormitories and prepare your personal belongings. The remainder of the requested crew and the expedition team will receive a notice within the next 30 minutes. Please immediately begin preparations as soon as you receive your summons. Engineering, please bring propulsion and navigation systems to launch-ready status. Medical, prepare emergency supplies and onboard treatment systems. Security, proceed to launch protocol and restrict access to non-essential personnel. Departure is scheduled for 00 hours. All personnel have 4 hours to complete preparations. This is not a drill. The departure countdown is now beginning. All departments, please acknowledge and proceed.